Hello, how's it going? This is Jessica. Okay, so I just felt led to share a collective message just about kind of the energy we're feeling right now. All kind of started in my Facebook group today, so I'm going to be posting this video in my Facebook group and uploading to IGTV and maybe sending out to my email list. I don't know. We'll see if I get to that, but just feeling that right now, a lot of us are feeling a little bit stagnant, a little bit impatient. So I do a pick a card reading in my Facebook group every Monday. If you're not already in that, I'll include a link below. But I did a pick a card, and it was interesting because today every single card had somewhat of a similar theme. Although they were 3 different cards and they were from the same deck, but it was just that message of reminding us all to really trust in the divine timing. Sometimes we start getting antsy or impatient, like we want things to happen. I think it's really common to feel this way during Mercury retrograde and post Mercury retrograde. So we're post Mercury retrograde now. Or like the shadow part of Mercury retrograde, and it's probably going to be another couple weeks for us to integrate those energies and what took place for us during Mercury retrograde. So just be patient, really trust in divine timing, trust in the universe, trust that you're where you need to be, you're learning what you're supposed to. If you still feel more called to rest, then do it. Some of you may start feeling more like taking action, so really just follow your intuition on that. But it still feels like this energy of just being patient and trusting. So continue to do that. Trying to think if there was anything else I felt like saying. It does feel like there's going to be more of like that birthing energy coming through in a couple more weeks, where you're probably going to be implementing more. Maybe some of those ideas you're having are going to, start coming into fruition, or like opportunities coming up. So watch out for that. Don't feel rushed though. I know that's easier said than done, but like, it's okay. Breathe, slow down. Things will happen when they're meant to. Also, like if you've been having some triggers come up the last few days, think about that. I've even had some people message me about just, how they're feeling. And a lot of people, they've been having reoccurring stuff come up like the past few days or the past week. Like, just think if there's something that triggered you that maybe is something you felt like was an old wound or an old, thing that has just like come up for you again. And you might be feeling like, oh, I thought I already dealt with this. I thought I already healed this. Why is it coming up again? Why is this thing triggering me again? I thought I had worked through this. And I've had a couple things like that come up, just like with home and business and just things with myself, my own inner growth. I've had a lot come up. It kind of made me a little irritable, to be honest. And so my poor family, I'm sure some of them picked up on it, but yeah, I was a little bit irritable just because I'm like, oh, why is this stuff coming up again? But oftentimes it's just something that we need to look at and just feel, and let ourselves be where we're at and feel what's needed, and trust that like we'll let go of what we're ready to let go of, and we'll continue to move forward. Sometimes you might just acknowledge it, and that might be all you are able to do right now. If that's where you're at, that's okay. So if there's something that you're able to just look at and be like, okay, this is a reoccurring pattern, or this is something that was triggering me, it's coming up again, but you're just like, I'm not ready to go there. I'm not ready to feel that or sit with that. And you're feeling like you just want to avoid it. Just honor where you're at. Even if you can just acknowledge it, maybe that's all you can do right now, is just say, okay, I acknowledge that this is coming up again and I don't really want to deal with it, but I can at least acknowledge it and notice it for a minute here. That can give you even just that tiny micro shift, like that tiny baby micro shift of healing. Okay, it's something. Okay, it's something. So that's all I had to share. I hope you're all doing well and have a good rest of the week. Bye.